Hey guys, this is Tammy, and I'm gonna do some bravery right now and talk about the EPT talking points on this page. So, emotional polarity technique is something I found about 5 years ago when I was living in Ohio, and I was having a lot of digestive problems, and somebody put me in contact with a digestive enzyme specialist who just happened to be our own Chanel Wilson. And Chanel started talking to me about healing my gut, and it was the first time in my life that anybody had told me my gut and my brain actually talked to each other. I had been diagnosed depressed, had a lot of traumas in my life, and I needed a lot of healing. And Chanel was getting trained in EPT, and she asked if I'd try it out to see what I liked about it and what I thought about it, since I was a traditional therapist myself by profession. So I did one session and I felt like the weight of the world was lifted off my shoulders. I felt like a different person. I didn't feel the same. It was mind blowing. At that point, after that one session, I asked Chanel, how can I get off these 7 medications a day that are keeping me in a brain fog, that are telling me not to feel, and that are telling my gut to speed up and slow down all day long? She had me call all of my doctors, and each of them gave me a regimen for getting off the medications, and we did it. And the only thing I didn't even go back to those doctors ever again, was I went for EPT every couple weeks, if not every week, for a while. And that was my support system. That was my lifeline. And we used the recommendation of the doctors, and we got off all the medications. And I haven't taken a pill since. That was almost 5 years ago this summer. I think I remember seeing Chanel for the first time in March. I had just gotten out of the hospital with a bowel blockage, and I had an NG tube, and it was terrible. I vowed to never let medications take away my emotions again. So that's how I met Chanel, and that's how I got involved in EPT. If you couldn't tell it already, emotional polarity technique is a completely different approach to your emotional health care. Rather than relying on traditional talk therapy or drug therapy, which is all we've had for about 100 years, EPT relies on the science of forgiveness. Forgiveness has all kinds of research. Forgiveness says people that forgive heal faster. They don't get sick as much. They don't report having a terrible life. People that forgive actually have lower blood pressure and a happier life. I love forgiveness, and I thought I had forgiven all of those terrible people that had hurt me in the past. And when I found EPT, I realized it was fake forgiveness. I realized there was so much more. I realized it was lip service, and that I actually had to live the life God planned for me instead of living the life of the person who got hurt. And if I didn't let go of all those hurts, I was afraid that if I did let go of it, I was afraid that they'd be let off the hook. Like I was responsible for that. Instead, I gave that power back to God, which was always his power in the first place. So I love EPT. Chanel told me way back in the beginning that I was going to have a business and I was going to be doing EPT. And I told her, I just want this for myself. And once I learned it and started using it on me and getting EPT and then using it on my family, I knew that I had to open my mouth and share it with other people. So I'm so blessed and thankful for Annette and Chanel and Sherry, my first teacher, and all of my classmates for helping me realize that I was good enough. I'd always been good enough. I had always been in control of living the life I wanted to live, instead of being a pawn piece in the life that someone else controlled, I actually took control of my own life back. If you're interested in taking control of your own life back, you can definitely call me for a free consultation. My business is The Forgiveness Connection, and I'd love to work with you or help you find a practitioner in your area that can help you heal all of the hurts that God never wanted you to hold on to. Thanks again for your time, and have a great day.